So, we're back, and what's actually turning out to be kind of an interesting build. So, without any further ado, this is part 2, and you're watching HMODS.
Oh, yeah! You gotta get swifty! You gotta get swifty in here! It's time to get swifty!
This video is brought to you by CyberGameway, with an emphasis on exposing streamers of all types, as well as exploring business relationships with partnered websites and service providers. CyberGameway is the place you want to be for streaming gamers who want that sub bump. To apply for membership or sponsorship, head over to cybergameway.com.
So what I've done is I cut all the with this panel. This is the panel that already had the window. I cut the little notches off that hold it in because I'm going to be cutting new sheets of plexi that are going to be black tinted, and so I'm just going to have to, glue it to the panel itself. So those had to go. Unfortunately, there's like this little kind of like edge here. I should not do that. I'm going to slice my fingernail. There's this little kind of edge here, so I'm going to have to really apply a lot of glue to just this panel in order to get it to stick. So that's a thing. Other than that, this is ready to go. I've marked off where where these are, because since it's raining today, I was going to do some paint, but it's raining like a motherfucker today, so I'm not going to do that. So, but I did get a really kick-ass idea. I ran to the hardware store and I got these little what are they? These are fasteners, the little things that you stick in your paper and then you go like that. So what I did was I got these, and then I've been cutting off the things that go into the fucking thing. So what I'm going to do with this is, and this is a really cool idea. I figured since we're going for an aircraft look, I'm going to put a bunch of them on here to look like rivets. And I don't want to use regular rivets because they don't look right. But this sort of harkens back to, well, it's supposed to look like riveting plates together on a jet fuselage. And I think it'll look really cool. And also I decided after Project Tango, I am not gonna, anything that is like glued in, like the little the little lights here for the power and the hard drive. If it's hot glued in there, I'm just gonna keep it in there. So I'm gonna have to be like super careful. Since I'm not painting this side of the thing, I'm just gonna go like that, and it should be fine. That'll save a lot of time on resoldering things that I don't want to resolder. Oh my god, that was fucking terrible. I don't have one of those solder horses. So you put one wire in the clip and you put the other wire in the clip and you hold them really close together and then you use the soldering gun. I don't have one of those. I can't afford one even though they're like 15-20 bucks. Money's tight. So yeah, it took me for fucking ever to get that done on Project Tango. And so yeah, I'm never doing that again if I don't have to. Oh god, that was terrible. That was dumb. Okay, well there's my Linus moment for the day. So this is basically what I'm doing here. I take my little... I need that. Where's the other one? So these are little nifty things. It's just frog tape. So why does frog tape put their shit in cases? That's so dumb. We're getting married. We're getting married. She and I. Here. Yeah, I'm gonna marry that. So we have to lose weight, and we're doing really terribly. Thankfully, it's like a year away. It is currently 345 days away. So we have time. But I want to be spiffy, very spiffy, in my suit. I think that's all we need. How many have I done here? Because I think last time I counted I was about 10 away, so I'll just make more, because I'm going to use these on Jet Setter anyway. Cool. That is going to look really, really cool. Okay, so we will use my larger scales. Oh, this is going to look so freaking cool. I'm doing something similar on Jet Setter, which is another project I'm working on. It's very, very. It's a really, really old case, and like 2002 old, and it's just very clean, and it reminded me immediately of like old sort of 30s drawings of what the future would look like. So I'm doing something similar on that. I am not, however, painting it at all. I might just be polishing it because it's a very nice brushed aluminum case, so I don't want to ruin that, but I am going to add the same rivets that I'm doing here.
Silver ones.
But silver ones, yeah. Yep, and that's all we need right there. Just a little bitty dab, like thermal paste. These should stick really, really well. You notice I'm not putting it on right away. I'm not putting the rivets on I'm not putting the rivets on right away because I want the glue to dry just a tad, so it's nice and sticky. It'll have more exposure to air, and so therefore, once I actually apply the rivets, it will stick a hell of a lot easier. You know, he keeps hounding me about when he's going to get this thing, and I believe my exact words were, "Badassery takes time." So I showed him what I did with Tango, and he shut up. It's nice to know that people will actually listen to logic these days instead of just badgering people and not really knowing what's going on. Kind of like what's going on in today's political climate. And that's about all I'm going to say about that. Et voila! That looks really, really good. Very, very pleased with how that came out. Now all we gotta do is wait about, well, a day until they dry. And then next up we're gonna do this, and once these dry I'll mask that, and then we will get to painting tomorrow. So yeah, let's get to it. So I picked a good day to paint. Yesterday it was raining, as I said, and today it's like 90 degrees outside, or whatever. It feels like 90 degrees. Ha! Okay.
Yeah, it's hot.
Ha! So what we're gonna do is just do the white for now, and since it's so hot, it won't take very long to cure. And if I have to do any touch-ups, then I can do that. And then, God, it is so hot that the paint will probably cure in about 10-15 minutes, like faux show cure, and not like my rushing style curing when I am cold. So it will cure quickly, and the touch-ups that I have to do, I will do that. And then as soon as it's all done, I will flip it over and do gray where I need to. For the most part on the chassis, I don't think I'll be too concerned with it. In fact, I don't think I'm going to paint the masked areas, I think, because the contrast, I mean, for one, unless you take off the top and front panels, you're not going to notice. And two, anything on the side where you're putting the side panels will have a nice contrast to it anyway. So the only thing that I really need to make sure looks really good is this. And so I will make sure I'll probably end up doing I'll probably end up doing one good coat and then a touch-up coat on this.
Honestly, like, I don't know why I'm so anal retentive about this stuff, because nobody really looks at any one part of this. But I'm just, you know, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it well. Do your best, that's the Boy Scout motto. And I'm an Eagle Scout, so I have to adhere to that. Nope, not doing that. Here we go. I should aim it at the thing. Oh wow, look at that. Done! Yatta! Okay, now we're gonna let this dry, and then after this, we'll do some accents and finish. I'm probably gonna have to do the rivets again, but that's fine. This is gonna look super cool when it's all dry because it's gonna be nice and flat. And then afterwards, do some accents, do some stuff that they put on the fighter jets, and then reassembly. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in part 3.